Okay, what is going on, CYPRX YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Man, let me tell you what, this video right here is going to blow your mind. We are going to talk today about the new world order that's happening right now. I'm going to teach you guys today how everything is connected. The new world order is coming. Everything is changing. The digital revolution is coming. This is probably going to be one of the most bullish cryptocurrency videos that you've ever seen. I'm really going to try and give you guys an in-depth perspective from what the market makers and the institutionalized money is doing behind the scenes that they're not going to share with the general public because of national security. Information isn't just going to get leaked out. We're going to have to scrape the surface to kind of bridge together what it is that we want to see from the market from a bullish perspective. And I'm going to attempt to show you guys that in videos like this. So allow me to just talk. This is going to be a longer video, but it is going to blow everyone's mind. I'm going to stem things together for you guys, full circle things, and really bridge things together. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. This is just in-depth, down the rabbit hole research that I do that I can actually share on YouTube without hopefully getting this video banned. Now, my research goes a little bit deeper than this, but it's stuff that I can't share on the internet, okay? Mainly because of monetization. But let's just start off with LCX, kind of going over what it is, and I'm just going to start going down the rabbit hole. It's going to get insane. Stick around. Make sure that you smash that thumbs up button, like this YouTube video, please and thank you, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to share some videos for you guys as well from major key players in this financial world, okay? So let's just start off. I want to really blow your guys' mind and show you that the proof is in the pudding. They mention these things to the general public bits by bits that there is a new world order coming, all right? This is Joe Biden. This was towards the beginning of the year, and I just want to play this clip for you all real fast, so just listen, okay? Just, again, key phrases, key vocabulary, bridging everything together, okay?
Now's a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and things are shifting chaos. And now's a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead.
All right, so there's one, okay, and I want to go over to another major key player for Australia, okay, the Australian health official. Just a little key snippet from an interview that she was doing, all right, just to show you guys that the elites are all together on this. Again, it doesn't matter who you look at, what key player you look at, they are all bridged together by, all right, things like the World Economic Forum or the Trilateral Commission, all right, or Freemasons, things of that nature, okay? Just again, pay attention. The global elites are all working together behind the closed curtains.
Looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. And yes, it will be pubs and clubs.
Boom, she's talking about the New World Order there. And I want to kind of blow your guys' mind right here. Look at what's trending. The number 2 in kids' movies today on Netflix, again, showing you all that it's not just politics, it's not just government entities, it's the media, it's advertisements, it's every single thing subconsciously that you see on a day-to-day basis, and it gets programmed into your brain so that you don't freak out and panic when the switch comes, okay? We talked about CV19 and things of that nature, but guys, this is proof in the pudding. It is right in front of you. I can't speak my mind openly. Again, number 2 in kids today, we know that the media is involved, right? We know that the news is controlled, all right? I'm telling you guys, check this out. So if you go down here, go to number 2, it's called spaced out transparency. All right, look at this, spaced out transparency. But just look at what this is, okay? I'm gonna play this little snippet for you guys of this cartoon here in America, The Fairly Odd Parents. This is found on Netflix, again, episode 2. We're around the timestamp 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. And I just wanna play this for you guys here.
Mystical creatures. Well, of course, principals first.
New World Order, New World Order.
Okay, so that was a little snippet from The Fairly Odd Parents, just to show you guys it's not just politics, it's the media, it's everything. Why would they mention the New World Order in the number 2 video on kids today? Kids are watching this. It's subconsciously programmed. The rabbit hole goes so deep. If you guys are still here, you're still watching this video, smash that thumbs up button. Now let's get started with LCX, why I'm so bullish, how this is part of the New World Order, how everything is coming together. LCX is going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies in my personal opinion, again, it's flooding my portfolio. I have lots of LCX in the future. I think that this is going to be an immaculate project. All right. So we go to the LCX.com website, we see tokenize everything, how LCX's infrastructure will be the basis for the future of digital assets. LCX is building a blockchain ecosystem enabling institutional, merchant, and consumer access digital assets in a secure, trusted ecosystem. LCX aims to build the new infrastructure for digital finance, focusing in on all aspects of compliance and regulation. Pay attention, key phrases, keywords. Focusing in on all aspects of compliance and regulation. This is important later on down in the video. Investing to build AML and KYC technology solutions at the institutional and consumer level. Again, key phrases, institutional and consumer level, including on-chain analytics and surveillance for all crypto deposits and withdrawals. LCX is continuously engaging with policymakers, regulators, and financial institutions, and will routinely participate in the financial security audits as well as regulatory compliance reviews. This is big. Check this out. So that led me scrolling through the LCX website just to kind of peek around, do my own personal research, and watch how far this rabbit hole goes. Digital asset revolution, the future will be tokenized. Again, key phrases, will be tokenized. LCX is a regulated trading venue offering a range of digital currencies. Join our compliant token sales, blah, 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 blah. Scrolling down here, again, the smoke screen, smallest print, look at this, smallest print on the page. By 2027, more than 8 trillion will be stored on blockchain networks. Look at this. Look at the key phrases. More than 8 trillion will be stored on blockchain networks. World Economic Forum. LCX is building the infrastructure for this new financial world. Guys, look at the vocabulary. New world. New world order. LCX is building the infrastructure for this new financial world, powering professional crypto finance. So I was like, World Economic Forum. Funny how they popped up. Funny how I compare all the global elites that are in the Trilateral Commission, part of the World Economic Forum. They are all heads of the elites. So I was like, okay, interesting to say the least. Doing my research on LCX, okay, World Economic Forum. So I clicked it, led me to this page right here, okay? You go to this page and what do we see? Document downloads for LCX, LCX vision paper, LCX token economics. Scrolling down here, they have different languages, things of that nature, but look down here, guys, what do we see? World Economic Forum, building value with blockchain technology. Okay, World Economic Forum, central banks and distributed ledger technology article. So I clicked on them. Guys, this information is crazy. Just look at piecing it all together. Why should I buy an LCX token? The LCX token is your chance to be a part of LCX vision to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the new monetary world powered by blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Again, what do we see? The new monetary world. I've played Joe Biden saying the new world order. I've played Australian health officials claiming New World Order. I've even shown you guys little snippets of cartoon commercials where they talk about New World Orders. I could show you so much more. The rabbit hole goes deeper. This is on the vision paper for LCX. The LCX token is your chance to be a part of LCX's vision to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the new monetary world order, powered by blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Going over to this article here, what do we see? Again, the vision paper for LCX, the new financial order. The transformation of capital markets is an essential element of the fourth industrial revolution, which is powered by technology but is fundamentally different in its cross-disciplinary nature. Infusing physical, digital, and biological worlds, the Internet of Value will become our new reality. That is ubiquitous, much like the Internet of Knowledge is today. In this future world that is operated on the Internet of Value will be tokenized, physical and intangible values, and these crypto assets will be exchanged, managed, and used in seamlessly, nearly frictionless ways, like messaging, mailing, and app services are used today. All right, again, you guys, this is why I'm so bullish on cryptocurrency. I'm not bearish on cryptocurrency. I just utilize what it is that I know in the foreign exchange markets to dollar cost average properly into crypto assets. The video that I showed you all before this one, I showed you all the portfolio I'm building. This is big. I'm gonna finish off with showing you all how small of a percentage of the population you fit into just by dabbling your foot and opening the door into cryptocurrency. It's such a small percentage, so stick around. You guys are not gonna wanna miss this. If you're here so far, again, smash that like button. We're on a roll. So again, what do we see? We see the World Economic Forum. We see them mentioning a new world order. Okay, so I was just interested, clicking around on the LCX website, takes me to this page right here, Leadership 4.0, Succeeding in the Age of Blockchain Technology. This is from June 28th, 2019. The fundamental changes in the global economy that regulate and influence countries, companies, and various communities are pioneering at a striking rate and scale. This means it's growing, guys. Look at the key vocabulary that they use, pioneering, okay? The fourth industrial revolution introduces us to technology that can tackle several inefficiencies of the current system. Again, a new world order. So reading this article, this is on LCX.com, what do we see them mention here? The World Economic Forum. The World Economic Forum Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution identified blockchain and distributed ledger technology, or DLT, to usher its way towards the next industrial revolution. This era of globalization 4.0 requires strong leadership alliance to arrive emerging technologies that are disrupting and transforming the existing industry models. This is the most interesting part of the article to tie it all together. LCX's CEO, Monty Metzger, will be attending the World Economic Forum, AMC. What? You mean to tell me that the CEO of LCX is invited to the annual meeting of champions? Guys, this is big. So scrolling down here, I was like, all right, LCX, being a new and dynamic leader in the fintech and blockchain industry, will engage with leaders and innovative businesses holding strong value and vision to shape the future by harnessing technology driven by disruption. It will interact with business individuals working towards the development of technologies that will make digitalization and payments simpler for the world. That is big. Annual meeting of new champions. So right here, digitalization is on its way of reshaping economic activities by stimulating new digital forms of money and payments, thereby dwindling the role of cash. Okay, CV19. Again, I can't speak my mind, piece things together. Why CV19 might have happened. Again, getting rid of fiat currency. The Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation in October 2018 showed in their study that the DLT should be capable of supporting daily trading volumes in the US equity market of over 100 million trades per day. This clearly challenges the traditional banks that are providers of payment services. According to one of the panelists, money is just a form of data, and the movement of money is just the synchronization of data across institutions. Digitalization has the ability to execute all of those synchronizations in an efficient way. Okay, so finishing off this article, this is the last part of this article, and again, this is where we get into how big this really is. Thus, LCX, again mentioning LCX, is getting actively involved and is meeting with industry leaders, thought leaders, influential banks, and finance professionals with the ongoing shift of the financial sector. Regulators repress on shadow banking, and banks revamp themselves as tech companies. LCX will closely work on how both old and new actors revolutionize the future of the financial industry. It will witness the agenda. It says it right here. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. It is right in front of you. It will witness the agenda of near-term growth and external shocks, the growing role of derivative markets and cross-border financial regulations. We are effectively moving forward to precede the golden age of blockchain-based technologies and cryptocurrencies. This is massive, guys. People won't understand this article. People won't go do this research, but the information is right there. Again, because of national security, they're not just going to boast about it. They're not going to put this in our school systems. They're not going to teach people about it. They're not going to develop classes on this. This is something you have to constitute as independent research to kind of inform yourself on what is really going on. Again, these are articles from big players in this market, okay? This is from the World Economic Forum LCX integrated website platform. Over the next 4 years, we should expect to see many central banks decide whether they will use blockchain and distributed ledger technologies to improve their process and economic welfare. Given the systematic importance of central bank processing and the relative immaturity of blockchain technology, the banks must carefully consider all known and unknown risks to implementations. All right? So this is big. Why is this big? Because everybody's impatient in this market. Understanding how early you are in the crypto space right now and being patient for 5 to 10 years while the elites figure out regulatory framework and clarity is not hard to do. Sit, be patient, learn how to accumulate properly, take the time now as an early adopter into crypto. Even if you've been here for 2-3 years, you're still a baby. People will be like, oh yeah, I'm a veteran. No, you're not. You're not a veteran until you're 20, 25 plus years in the form of retirement, right? You work at a job for 20, 25 plus years. They don't refer to you as a veteran until then. Same thing with this cryptocurrency market, where I dabble into crypto research every single day as an active, profitable trader. Just because I'm profitable doesn't mean my research stops. Guys, I highly advise, if you're still here and you're listening to this video, mark my words, do your research. So tying everything together, I just was curious and I went to the World Economic Forum website. typed in cryptocurrencies in the search engine. Again, worldeconomicforum.org. What's the future of the world order? I was like, what? There's no way that all of this is correlated, how they're literally putting it out right in front of us, the world order. All right, so highlighting some key areas for you all in this article. In fact, a new world order is almost certain to emerge. Like, I can't smack it in people's faces any more blatantly obvious than this. You want to listen, cool. You don't, move on, go find your next moon boy and just put in some money and watch it dwindle away. All right. But if people really are interested in seeing the movement that CYPRX has, spreading crypto awareness, really showing people how to properly dollar cost average in, at least how I do, hopefully it rubs off on you, and then doing this type of research is insane to really expand your knowledge on what's going on behind the scenes. In fact, a new world order is almost certain to emerge, and very soon. The shape it takes will be determined by two key phenomena: globalization and digitization. Globalization, blah, 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 blah. Of course, the impact of digitization extends beyond economics. It has broken down many cultural barriers, giving ordinary citizens in even remote regions access to information and all ideas from all over the world. In terms of global and economic balance of power, however, the impact of globalization and digitization remains difficult to predict. Again, so this is where institutions and why institutions are still sitting on the sidelines. They're waiting for all of this stuff in the form of regulatory clarity to come into fruition. But with major emerging economies like China and India working hard to foster innovation while still benefiting from technological catch-up, it is also possible that continued globalization and digitization will propel continued de-Westernization of the international order. Only time will tell whether these countries will successfully challenge the established powers, like the international order. So I started Googling things, and it's just insane how it all ties together. This is the last article that I'm going to share to you all from the World Economic Forum. Blockchain will become the beating heart of the global financial system. Scrolling all the way down here, the only part that I highlighted here was rather than stay at the margins of the finance industry, blockchain will become the beating heart. And this is from the head of financial services industries for the World Economic Forum. I'm not making this up. He's saying it right here. Okay, blockchain will become the beating heart of it. It will help build innovative solutions across the industry, becoming ever more integrated into the structure of financial services as mainframes, messaging services, and electronic trading did before it. Blockchain could thus redraw the structure of financial institutions. I highlighted this in red because this is why it is taking time. They have to completely revamp the entire old way of doing things. This is the new world order. They are going from one old system to the next. This is why all of the elites are mentioning this. This is why it's being subconsciously programmed into our brain so that when it happens, nobody freaks out. It's kind of more so a smooth transition. They can't just do it overnight. Anyways, and the back end of services as we know them today, blockchain could allow consumer to pay less for all kinds of financial activity, from the international payments to the trading of stocks and bonds. It could also give regulators new capabilities, allowing them to stop regulator violations before they start and to watch more effectively for warning signs of financial crises. All right, so moving over here, this is an article that I found on coindesk.com. If one of the banks want to have security token clients worldwide and want to go through Liechtenstein, they have to work with one of the regulated token generators. Metzger said, we are the only token generator in the region. Again, this is the CEO of LCX. In an era where banks are not only exploring Bitcoin, but their own digital assets, LCX is positioning itself to be a retail exchange that can help other institutions launch their own digital assets. Last year, several central banks explored the idea of creating central bank digital currencies, including the US, China, and South Korea. So I wanted to kind of piece everything together for you all and show you all something. This is just the banks and the institutions in the United States going over some of the things that they said about cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to play a video for you guys and end this video. But this is big. JPMorganChase.co. I Googled that, got over to the JP Morgan Chase website and went to their PDFs, scrolling all the way down to the bottom of their cryptocurrency PDF, because this is filled with just a bunch of noise and statistics and things of that nature, personal opinions, blah, 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 of JP Morgan. But the conclusion is the most key takeaway in my personal opinion. And it just says, at this point, we see cryptocurrencies as having a significant shortcomings as broad mediums of exchange. And we take a cautious view of their role in portfolios beyond that of call options on their underlying technology. We expect central bank digital currencies to become a part of the financial landscape over the next decade or two, and see this digital transition as achievable without financial disruption. Again, so look at how they end this. They tell you right here in the next decade or two, they see this digital transition, but then they also show you right here, proof is in the pudding, achievable without significant financial disruption. They're not going to do this overnight. It would cause a panic. They have to smoothly and subconsciously transition everybody into this way of payment, and it is going to take time, but it is happening. Okay, now going back to the biggest banks, I just went ahead and searched another one here in America, Bank of America. All right, so let's go see what they have to say about cryptocurrencies. All right, so we go over to the Bank of America securities page. This is the video that I'm going to play for you guys. It is insane. So watch and listen. Okay, very key components. So this video interview is from Candace Browning, head of Bank of America Global Research. She's not just some, whistleblower or some guy on YouTube, right? I'm just some guy on YouTube, but this lady is the head of Global Research of Bank of America, and listen to what she has to say. If you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe her, right? Because she's, again, part of the World Economic Forum, the Trilateral Commission, whatever it is that you want to call it, the elites, the global head of the world, she is part of this. You think that her salary isn't paid for by these people to do this type of research? And listen to what she has to say.
Today. Actually, what we're doing today is not really so much about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just a part of it. What we did today is we are the first major bank on the sell side to...
So I'll pause that part right there, but she said Bitcoin is just a part of it. Again, all these Bitcoin maxis out there, they think that Bitcoin is going to be, it's not. There is so much potential in this cryptocurrency world, and proven to you right here from the head of Global Research, Bitcoin is just a part of it. Moving on to another snippet.
Important word, I think, is ecosystem. This isn't just Bitcoin anymore. This is digital assets. And it's creating a whole ecosystem of new companies and new opportunities and new applications. And you can see that in the fact that venture capital, which invested about $5.5 billion into digital assets last year to date has already invested $17 billion. So this is growing.
Venture capital went from $5 billion to $17 billion. Okay. You know who venture capital is? If not, I'm going to do a video on them as well. It's big, guys. Key players, key components. So let's keep going.
That's a great question, Lisa, because there is obviously an enormous amount of retail interest in this space. People want to learn about it in our retail system, but there's a huge growing institutional interest in this space as well.
So boom, right there, she says it, a huge institutional interest. And when this money comes, you all have to really, truly understand how big it's going to be and what you're a part of. Again, how I'm going to end this video. One more snippet from this video, just a key takeaway before I blow your mind on how small of a percentage of the population you fit into.
New technology as offering a tons of wonderful opportunities. And the Fed is studying central bank digital currencies. So yes, regulation is a huge potential risk in this space. But you could also argue that once there's a regulatory roadmap in place, it will offer enormous opportunities as people conform to that.
I want to just scroll down to underneath of this video where it says key takeaways. All right. It's estimated that 14% of US adults own digital assets. Okay. 21 million, so on and so forth. But in this video, okay, she mentions that overall, the amount of participants in the digital world, the digital space, is 220 million. All right, so let's just do some quick math. All right, and I just want to show you all again, this is right here, estimates indicate about 221 million users globally as of June 21. And so we're just going to bump that up to 222 because this was in June 2021. Have traded cryptocurrency or used a blockchain-based application. This is, again, from the Bank of America website PDF files, okay? And they even have a little snippet right here. Bullish on long-term prospects. Despite potential regulatory headwinds, maybe tailwinds, ultimately, we are bullish on the long-term prospects for the digital asset ecosystem. All right, so just doing some simple math right here, we're going to just search up what is the population? Earth population, 7.753 billion. So we're just going to round that off to 7 billion. All right, lowballing it again. Let's go over here and Google what is 220 million, because that is the global participant level of cryptocurrency assets. 220 million divided by 7 billion. Look at this. What is the percentage of 220 million of 7 billion? 3.1428 blah, blah, blah percent. So you are part of 3% of the population. Imagine when this number right here, this 3% goes up to 25%, or maybe even on a lower ball, 15%. Okay? Look, you need to understand, guys and gals, how early on, and that is what this video is, showing you all why I'm bullish on LCX overall. I'm going to start doing breakdowns on LCX. I took a nice, beautiful position on Coinbase that I broke down in the previous video for you all on LCX. Don't sleep on this project, not investing advice, kind of piecing everything together for you all. Understand how early you are on in this market. Truly do appreciate the love and the support. I hope that this video really blew your mind, really saw how far deep down the rabbit hole goes. The World Economic Forum, the New World Order, LCX, they're all correlated. It's insane how they subconsciously program in our children's cartoons and in politics in our brain that this is happening, but they won't just talk about it out in the open. You have to do your own research. You have to do your own digging. If you're not going to do it, subscribe to this YouTube channel so that way I can do it for you. Blessings to you guys all. I appreciate the love and the support. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.